this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this beautiful boho headband. It's really easy to crochet, and as always the free pattern is available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the down bar. And as I said, this is a really fun project to make. So for this project I used 3 different colors. I used Drops Muskat yarn, and so this is 100% cotton yarn. I will be linking the exact yarn and the exact shades in the description box. And so this is 100% cotton. It's a light 3 yarn, and that is also called a DK weight yarn in British terms. I also used a 4mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and that's it. And like I said, the free pattern is available on my blog selinaveronique.com. And I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And if you want more feminine crochet content, don't forget to head over to my Patreon page. The link is in the down bar. Okay, so to begin, you will be making a slip knot, and you are using the yellow yarn. So just go ahead and make a slip knot, pop your hook through, tighten, and now what you are going to be doing is chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now that you have 4 chains, you are going to be slip stitching through that first chain. So just go ahead and slip stitch to create a circle into which we are going to be working. I am going to be working my loose end as we go inside the stitches, and you will see why after. So now that you've got your circle, you are going to be chaining 1, and this does not count as a stitch. Okay, so now that you've chained 1, you are going to be working your stitches inside this center. So to begin, place a single crochet inside this center. So to create your single crochet, pop your hook directly through the center, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and now that creates your first single crochet. Now for the next stitch, you are going to be placing another single crochet inside that center, and this creates your second double crochet, and you are going to be placing another 10 single crochets inside this center, so that you have 12 in total. So just go ahead and do this, and don't forget to fasten in your loose end as you go. So I've gone ahead and crocheted my 12 single crochets, as you can see, and now to close off and finish off this round, I'm simply going to slip stitch through that first single crochet that we did. So just go ahead and slip stitch through that like so. And because we are going to be changing colors, I'm going to fasten off with a pair of scissors and pull this loose end through to create a knot. And this is round 1, and what I am going to be doing is pulling my loose end gently, just to close off the center. I think it looks neater with a closed center. And now I'm going to show you round 2. So for round 2, you are simply going to be taking the pink yarn, or whichever color you've decided to use, and I'm just going to pop my hook through the stitch that we've just finished and pull the yarn through and attach it. So just go ahead and attach your yarn like so. So this is what we have, and again I am going to be fastening in my loose ends as I go. This is simply because I think it'll be easier afterwards, but it's optional. So I'm just going to pop my hook through that stitch where I've just attached the pink yarn and pull up a loop like so, and now chain 3, so 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. And now what we are going to be doing is placing a second double crochet inside that same stitch. So to create your double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a double crochet. And now you've got 2 double crochets inside that first stitch, which creates the first petal, chain 1, and what you are going to be doing is going into the next stitch here. So I'm just going to go into the next stitch with a double crochet. So just go ahead and place a double crochet into that stitch, and place a second double crochet into that same stitch like so. And this is what we have. Chain 1, go into the next stitch with a double crochet once again. And when I say stitch, I obviously mean single crochet from the previous round. So I've placed 2 double crochets, chain 1, and just go all the way around placing 2 double crochets, chain 1 inside each and every single crochet from the previous row, making sure you have 12 in total, and I'll meet you back to show you how to finish off this round. Okay, so I've gone all the way around and I have 12 petals in total. I've just placed my last 2 double crochets, chain 1 here, and we are going to be slip stitching through the chain 3 that we made prior, like so. So slip stitch through this, and now you are going to be fastening off like this and pull your yarn through to finish off this round. Okay, so for round 3 we are going to attach our cream yarn. So pop your hook through and attach your yarn like so. So attach your yarn, and now pop your hook through. So you can attach your yarn at any point. So yes, I forgot to say attach your yarn in between 2 petals. So attach your yarn where we've just chained 1. I've attached my yarn where we've just fastened off, just because I think it looks neater to have all the loose ends at the same place, but that's just optional. So now that you've just attached your cream yarn, you are going to pop your hook through and you are going to be chaining 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And now you are going to be placing 2 more double crochets inside this space, so you have 3 in total, because the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 3 double crochets inside that space. So 1, 2 and 3. And this creates our first corner that is going to create the square. So this will all make sense as we go. So now for the next stitch you are going to be skipping 2 double crochets and going directly into that space, the chain space from the previous row, and place 3 double crochets inside that. So 1, 2, 3, and now go into skip 2 double crochets and go into this space here with 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm going to redo that 3rd double crochet. There we go. And this is the first side created. So now we are going to be skipping 2 double crochets and going into the next space here to create our second corner. So just go ahead and place 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 3 double crochets inside this space. Sorry, I'm struggling with my yarn here. So there we go. The 3rd double crochet. So as you can see, we've just created our second corner with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, skip the next 2 double crochets and place 3 double crochets inside the space, chain space, like so. Now skip the next 2 double crochets here and go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Sorry about that. And 3. And now you are going to be going into the next chain space, so skip 2 double crochets and go into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now skip the next 2 double crochets and go into that space with 3 double crochets, 2, 3. Go into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and we are going to be going into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and this is our last corner. And now we are going to be finishing the last side. So skip 2 double crochets, go into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, skip the next 2 double crochets and go into the last space with 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. And this is this third round completed. So to complete it, just go into that chain 3 from the beginning, slip stitch to close off this round. And as you can see, we have created our this creates a square shape. I'm just going to pull this before fastening off my loose end here. Okay, so now that you have your 6 squares, you are simply going to be placing them like so. And what we are going to be doing is sewing these squares together. And we are simply going to be sewing these 2 squares together. So just one seam here, I'll show you how to do that. And then the same thing with the next square and the next square and the next square and so on. So to do so, I've just attached my yarn. So I'm just going to create a knot like this, like so. So as you can see, I've got my piece of yarn on my tapestry needle, and using the mattress stitch. So I'm just gonna zoom in for this part. There we go. So I'm gonna move these out of the way. So using the mattress stitch, you are simply going to be sewing these squares together, and the mattress stitch is simply going in one side and then directly going into the other side for a more seamless stitch. However, you can use whichever stitch you prefer for this part. And yes, so just carry this on, and once you reach the top of this seam, just fasten off and tidy up your loose ends, and repeat this process until you've sewed all your squares together. And I'll get back to you to show you how to continue this project. Okay, so I've sewed all of these squares together, and now what we are going to be doing is creating our 4 ties on each corner. So you will be creating a tie on this corner, on this corner, on this corner, and that corner. And to do so, you will be taking your yarn and obviously your still your 4mm crochet hook, and attach your yarn to any of those 4 corners that I just mentioned, because this part is exactly the same process on each 4 corners. So I'll just show you on one corner, and then you can do the same thing for all 4 corners. So you've attached your yarn, and you are going to be chaining 50. So go ahead and chain 50. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've chained my 50 chains, and now it's very simple. What we are going to be doing, let me just zoom in a little. This is very simple. You are going to be skipping the first chain on your hook and going directly into the second chain with a slip stitch. So 2 slip stitch, pop your hook through the chain, pull this loop through this first loop, and then pull through the other loop, and just go ahead and slip stitch through every chain across this chain. So just go ahead and do that. So just go ahead and slip stitch through every chain across, and once you reach the beginning, I'll show you what to do then. So I've gone all the way down the chain and I've slip stitched, as you can see, and to finish off this part, just go through, just go directly through the project just to secure your tie. I'm just going to create another slip stitch just so that it fastens on to the project in a more secure way. I'm just going to fasten off. So let me de-zoom a moment. There we go. And now just pull your yarn through and tighten. And what you will be doing now, obviously, is tidying up those loose ends. But you are going to be repeating this on each corner. Like I said, if you need more help on this, about this this stage of the pattern, don't forget to check out my blog, selinaveronique.com, and then once you've finished these 4 ties, I'll come back and show you what to do then. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you did, and I will be linking the video on how to crochet a boho bag with this pattern in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you want more feminine crochet content, don't forget to head over to my Patreon page. The link is in the down bar.